sinking further. How much deeper till I breathe the sea? Stop treading water. Amalgamation of everything you wished I'd be. What's wrong with this picture? They belong to. They all need you. They don't want you. I just can't handle it all. We got a branch of a dying tree.
What is up, my shredheads? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be doing my favorite winter weather riding gear. But first, before we get started, if you want to support your boy Shreddy, make sure you check out those links down below. I got $200 off the Huck Cycle. Make sure you use code SHREDDYMcskate, all one word. And if you want a Super 73 any model, click that link down below. And soon I'll be featuring that Wicked Thumb bike. I think in the next 2 weeks I'll be getting it in. If you want to purchase that, check out the link down below for that. Use code SHREDDY100 for $100 off. And here's another surprise. I got another bike coming in May, I think. It's called a Zeus. So if you guys haven't heard of Zeus, check out that link down below. I have 50 bucks off of that if you use code SHREDDY220. I did the 220 because that's my birthday, February 20th. And also guys, if you're interested in that rider bag that saved my back on that crazy crash, check out that link down below. Use code SHREDDY10 for 10% off. And if any of you guys ride one wheels or any kind of e-skates, check out that link for One Stop Board Shop and use code SHREDDY for 5% off all accessories. If you want an Evolve board, use code SHREDDYPEV for $50 off. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. I would not be here without you guys, so thank you to the past, present, and future subscribers for hitting up my channel and the interest in all this. I just love sharing my passion for e-bikes with you guys. Thank you. If you guys notice this chest mount here, I got it from Tristan Irvin. I'll put his link down below for his channel, but thank you so much for sending this out. He ended up buying one because he forgot his other one, so he put this up on his Instagram saying, hey, first person that hits him up on the messages, he'll give it to them. So I hit him up and he sent it to me. All I had to do was pay shipping. So luckily I've been looking for one of these chest mounts for a little while, and just let me know in the comments down below if you like the chest mount more than the head, because I've been getting people complaining about the camera being on my helmet and like me looking around making them feel kind of sick. So let me know down in the comments which one you guys like better. So let's get started with some of the winter weather riding gear that I like riding with. Number one, I put on thermals. I always wear thermal pants and a thermal shirt underneath. I also wear thermal socks. These like kind of thick, heavy duty socks. They're made out of wool, so they keep me nice and warm. My toes stay nice and warm. And recently for Christmas, my girlfriend got me these Vans. They're pretty warm and they're waterproof, wind resistant. I really dig these, man. These are really cool looking shoes. And next up for my winter weather riding gear is my Milwaukee heated jacket. It's from the M12 series, so you can use any M12 batteries in there. I have 2 amp hour batteries, 3 amp hour batteries, and 4 amp hour batteries that work in there. So the bigger batteries also work inside this jacket, which is pretty cool. So here's the battery that I'm using right now. This is a 2 amp hour battery. It has a little USB plug inside there so you can charge your phone up. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it fits right in there. And then it has these like little Velcro things. So if you have a bigger battery, you can stuff it in there. So that's a Milwaukee M12 jacket. This thing is pretty sweet. I use this as my first layer. So I'll throw this jacket on first. Then next I throw my hoodie on. So I layer up pretty good when it's cold out. Then after the hoodie, this is a North Face jacket. It's like one of those nice thin ones, but it works as a windbreaker pretty well. Boom, so that's my third layer. And then right here, here's the little switch to turn on your jacket. Hold it down for a few seconds, and then it turns on. I don't know if you guys can see that little red. And it has medium and low. I always keep it on high because I want to stay nice and toasty when I'm riding, especially in the higher speeds with this Huck. I love this bike. You're so beautiful. Another thing I like to carry are these North Face pants, or like a rain pants. So I kind of use them as a windbreaker to, keep the wind off me if it's like super windy and cold out. So that works pretty well for me. I really like wearing these on top of my, thermals. jeans, and then that on top, it really keeps you nice and toasty. And here's my balaclava. Now I think I'm saying it right. So this is from Burton, the balaclava that actually goes pretty well over your helmet. If you put it on just on your head, it's kind of loose, but this is made to go over, you know, snowboarding helmet. It works well over this Ruroc helmet. So it goes just like that, and see how nice it is. It fits it pretty good. So I love wearing that on my helmet when it's really cold out. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And last but not least, I know you guys have been waiting for this, are my these are called the Highway 21 Radiant Heated Gloves. These things have been awesome so far. So it's touchscreen compatible, which is pretty cool. It also has a stainless core heating technology, and it provides superior life, even heating, and extreme durability. It has curved fingers for comfort, so it makes it easier to grab the throttle or the handlebars. It also has armored knuckles. Check that out for protection in case you do fall, or if you want to punch somebody in the face, but don't punch anybody in the face. And it also has, check it out, 3M Thinsulate inside of it, so nice and warm even with the battery off. It has a gauntlet adjuster, so you can slide your jacket inside there and then tighten it up with that. And then it has this strap here, so you can tighten it around your wrist. Kind of stops more wind from going in there. It also has a Hypora liner. It's a breathable and waterproof and windproof. And here's the little battery holder here, and that's the battery. It's a 7.4 volt battery, 2200 milliamps. It takes about 2.5 hours for it to be fully charged. After you're done wearing them, you could throw them on a battery pack, because it comes with a USB charger. You could charge it right off your battery pack. It's always good to get a second set of batteries also. So here's the connector. Connect it in there. Stuff that bad boy inside there. Close it up. Let's get it on. Slide it right in there. Get your jacket inside. Tighten up the gauntlet. And tighten up the little wrist part. Nice and comfortable too. So setting 1 is 33% heat. It could go up to 4 hours of riding. Setting 2, 66% heat, and it could go up to 3 hours of continuous riding with that on. And then setting 3 is 100% heat, and it can go for 2.5 hours. So far so good. I've been using them on setting 2, like around 40 degrees. Anything below that, I put it on setting 3, and it works great. It keeps your thumbs nice and warm, your hands or knuckles, the tips of your fingers. So I've been pretty stoked about these gloves recently. I've been testing them out a lot. I've been using them on my Huck and my one wheel. And here's a cool little case that it comes with, so you can throw your gloves in there when you're not wearing them and just slide them in your book bag. So that's pretty neat. It comes with that. So remember, Highway 21 Radiant Gloves. I have the link down below for the Amazon if you want to get them through Amazon. I actually got these through Revzilla for Christmas, but I could only get a link for you guys through Amazon. I'm trying to get an affiliate link for Revzilla, but we'll see what happens with that. So if you guys are interested in these gloves, they're awesome. So if you guys have any questions about the heated gear or any of my winter weather riding gear, just leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. All right, guys, so we're gonna get started on a little ride today. I'm gonna head to Lewes Cycle Sports. I'm gonna talk to Brian about a few things, but I just wanna know what your guys' opinion is on this chest mount. If you guys like seeing more of the handlebars, or if you like the camera being on my helmet where you can see what I'm looking at. Because right now I'm kind of like looking around, and you guys can't tell what I'm looking at. So I don't know if some people may like that or may not like that. So if I want to look at something to show you guys, I kind of got to turn my body like that. So definitely comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the chest mount compared to the helmet mount. So guys, it's exactly 43 degrees out. It's nice and sunny, so it's actually not too cold for me. I know to some of you guys this is probably freezing. But right now I don't have the gloves on. It feels nice and warm. I don't feel the wind at all. I don't feel any cold anywhere. My jacket's off right now. I got all the layers on, but I'm still feeling all right. It's a little bit windy though now. Now it's a little windy. But let's see if I do end up starting to get cold, then I'll turn the gloves on a little bit. Usually when it's 43 and it's cloudy here, it's really cold. But the sun definitely warms. Yo, what's up, Brian? I was getting ready to go see you. That's funny. I was literally coming to go see you to show you the bike. Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, sure.
Right now it's in mode 1, so if you want to go to mode 3, full power, do that. But feel the torque out a little bit first before you...
This thing's new, or is this...
Yeah, this is about a month old. They want me to be a sales rep for these guys, so you could definitely get them at the shop. Yeah, right now it's at full blast, like full power. So you'll feel that torque, yeah. So yeah, guys, that's Brian that owns Lewes Cycle Sports. So if you guys are interested and come down to Lewes, check out his shop, guys. His bike shop is amazing. So I'm hoping he'll be carrying Huck Cycles there and Wicked Thumb here in the near future. Yeah, that bike looks so cool, seeing other people. Isn't it cool?
Yeah. So what's the mileage you get on this guy?
That one is the 30 amp hour battery. It comes with also a 50 amp hour battery upgrade, but on mode 2, I was going between 20 and 33 miles an hour in my one video, and I got 52 miles until it totally cut out. If you get a 50 amp hour battery, you're probably going to be getting some range.
So what, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what does this thing run?
This one right now, they're going for 4,900, and I have like a code that gives people like $200 off. But would you ever be interested in carrying like a...
Possibly. I mean, I almost feel like with this, we're getting into like actually like the
motorcycle.
Scooter.
Yeah, scooter, yeah. Yep.
But I mean, I don't know. People would be interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in those, like...
The Wicked?
Yo,
yeah. So I just messaged him yesterday, and he told me I should be getting it within the next week. They're going to send it out to me, and I'll bring it to the shop and let you rock it for sure. Yeah, and with these guys, so if you want me to give you the contact for Brett, he builds these in North Carolina. It's an Army veteran. Like everybody that works there are Army veterans. And he definitely would love to carry them at bike shops and everything.
I guess my biggest concern with these guys, because we're selling like Trek.
Yeah.
We get a ton. We sold over 100 e-bikes this year.
Wow.
And a couple of them are coming back with issues.
Oh, okay.
We have the support of Trek and Bosch, like these big name companies.
Right.
Like what happens if we go down to these? And a lot of it's been like because of the shortage on bike parts.
Right. Yeah.
Like, we can fix it, but it's going to take a month. Like what happens with these guys? You know what I mean?
I haven't had any problems, but I'm sure when you reach out to Brett, if it's a part or anything you need, they can send it out.
Yeah.
But what's cool about these, like, he can program the bike to be any speed. Like if you want all modes to be 20 miles an hour and not go over 20, he can program the bike to be like 100% legal.
Dude, I mean, so right now we get all the time people asking us about scooters.
Yeah, this would be perfect for the beach.
So yeah, we don't want to do like gas powered scooters. I don't know how to work on gas engines.
Yeah.
But like this would take the place of those scooters.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. Way better than gas powered, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, and the power, the torque on it, isn't that crazy? And the cool thing about it, if you hit that S, it gives you 5,000 watts of power, so it gives you more torque.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's insane. I went on Route 1, got it to about 53, and the battery was still a little bit dead, so I think I could hit about 60 miles an hour on this thing.
What, like, laws as far as this? I haven't even like
as,
into it.
As long as it has pedals, and it has a mode 1, which is limited to 750 watts, it's totally legal. I've ridden it on the bike trails all the time. I was actually getting ready to hop on the bike trail to go to the shop to show you and talk to you about these guys and Wicked. But totally legal. That's why I got this sticker on there, just to let people know, like, hey, like,
that's awesome.
But it really depends on how you set it up. And you can ask them to put VIN number on it. So if they want to register it as a scooter or a motorcycle, they can feel free to do that.
Okay.
He'll get you the registration or the bill of sales. Right now I know they're carrying it at one shop in New York that's carrying like 4 or 5 of these from there, but I can always email you
that's awesome. I mean, it's so I guess that, like, the support. The other part is, are we gonna start selling to people who are like irresponsible and they're gonna take it 40 miles an hour,
just crush it down the trails?
They demolish somebody head on. And
Right.
From bike shop in town.
Well, like that's now with any e-bikes. Like,
yeah, you're right.
All of them are going 30 plus.
I mean, this seems like your passion.
Yeah.
This becomes like a full-time thing for you.
I want it to be, and that's why.
Like Eddie, dude. I know you're.
Yeah. You can upgrade the shocks on them, different colors, different color frames. They're gonna have totally different bikes this year. One's called like the Rhino or something, more of like an e-bike style.
Wow.
I'm gonna get these, it's called the Ego Boost shock, so it's more like a dirt bike shock, so it's gonna be nice and springy instead of like, that one to me feels stiff. You can adjust the shocks on these, but I think a dirt bike shock would be more of my liking, because I like riding on grass and stuff and just ripping. But dude, like different seats. I just got this seat. The first seat I had was like a leather, tobacco leather seat that looked really cool. But I just love the army colors, so I went with that.
Good,
different colored tanks, metal tanks if you want a metal tank, different handlebars, street tires. Like he can upgrade or mod anything on this bike for you.
That's awesome.
That Super 73, I know you guys got the 10-speed kit for me still. They're finally sending me my new one out with the better motor.
Nice.
That should be here in a few weeks, probably the same time the
So
Wicked.
you're gonna fill up a garage.
I'm gonna
full of
have like
e-bikes.
4 e-bikes in my house, dude. So it's gotta be cool, man. I definitely have a big passion for this. And once I get the Wicked, I'll definitely come to the shop and let you ride it, check it out. Oh, I heard one of my followers came by the shop and they were like, yeah, do you know Shreddy or whatever? And then somebody talked to him. That's cool. Yeah, I'll swing by the shop. Hopefully I'll see you there again. That's pretty awesome. I was actually getting ready to go see him and he pops out of nowhere. That's so cool. Yeah, so guys, that's Brian that owns Lewes Cycle Sports. Definitely when you come down to Lewes, stay at the Beacon Motel. Go check out Brian at Lewes Cycle Sports and the whole crew. Everybody there kicks ass and they're cool as hell. All right, now it's starting to get a little bit chilly, so let's turn these gloves up to number 2, medium heat setting. And I'm actually gonna turn on my jacket also. Yeah, once you start moving on these bikes, it definitely gets colder. All right. Highest heat setting. Yeah, so guys, let me know what you guys think about this chest mount. I have it aimed as high as I can, so hopefully the view isn't bothering you guys too much and not being able to see to the left or to the right. Hey guys, let me know down in the comments if you do this when you're out vlogging. And that scared me. So let me know down in the comments if you guys do this. So I carry my battery pack, a little bank, and then I plug it in the back of the GoPro while riding. So guys, pretty soon I'm gonna be having some goodies heading my way from Huck Cycles. I don't know what it is, but it's a surprise. So hopefully I'll be able to share it with you guys here pretty soon. I can't wait. Guys, I really hate surprises. It gives me anxiety. I always want to know what it is. But yeah, thanks to Brett and the crew for getting whatever this stuff is together. I can't wait to see it and check it out. But guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys have been thinking about the Huck Cycles and if you're interested in getting one in the future, in the near future. Guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Wicked cycle that I'm going to be getting here pretty soon, and also the Zeus bike. Tell me which one of the two you guys like the most and which one you would rather buy and for what purposes. And be prepared, guys. I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon about the Super 73 RX. I'll be getting the new RX with the V3 motor, so I'm going to be putting that thing to the test. I just got the shipping confirmation, so it should be here pretty soon, I'm hoping. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll be putting on some new vinyl stickers on the side. I can't wait to finally get my vinyl stickers on the side of that bike from Blur Boundaries. Elijah Yoon, thanks so much for making that camo for me. I cannot wait. What's up, horsies? Yeah, see, I gotta turn my whole body so you guys can see things. But maybe it's not as distracting with me looking around left and right. I do like the chest mount being right here in front of me, because I can actually see if my Rode wireless is dying, and I'm able to turn it off a lot quicker and easier than taking off my helmet and then, you know, turning it off like that and then putting my helmet back on. So it's not as bad. Once this summer hits, guys, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. I'm going to have 4 bikes to do videos with, so I'm going to be doing a video every day. I can't wait, and I can't wait to do more group rides and meet more of you guys and get more of you guys on e-bikes also. So if you guys live in the area, hit me up. I'll have 4 e-bikes. If you don't have one and you plan on buying one, I'll let you try one out, see which one you like. If you want to purchase it, check out those links down below, get you some money off of that bike. You know I love this bridge. Oh, it's getting windy now. The closer you get to the beach, so it's definitely getting a lot colder. My face is a little bit chilly, so I probably should put on that balaclava on, but right now I'm feeling kind of lazy. I don't feel like stopping and taking my book bag off and putting it on, but the rest of me is nice and warm, super toasty. Jacket's on high, gloves are on medium, and I feel great. Again, there goes Lewes Cycle Sports. If you guys ever want to get an awesome bike or run an e-bike, go check that place out. If you're ever in the town of Lewes, The Beacon Motel, you want to stay there. Everybody in this whole general area is awesome and they kick ass. All right guys, right now I'm headed to the inlet in Lewes and we're gonna answer a few questions. All right guys, in the comments down below, let me know if you guys want this chest mount a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but this is as high as I can aim it. I may be able to get it like higher on my chest like this. So let me know if that's good or right where it's at, if that's okay. That's where it's at. What do you guys think? Up here or down here? So drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite position on the chest mount is. Oh, and guys, this Friday it should be about 54 degrees. So I'll be doing a mode 1 range test on this bike. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how many miles you think I'm gonna get. I feel like I'll get, let's see, what I do on mode 2, I got 52 miles. I think on mode 1, I'll probably get about 65 miles. Let's see who's the closest. All right guys, so I'm gonna answer a couple questions. These are from Instagram. So the question was, what questions do you guys have about my Huck? So here's a few. Actually, here's 3 of the same ones. Top speed hit, how fast have you had it? So far I've hit about 54 miles an hour on it and it hasn't been a full battery charge. So I'm gonna take it on Route 1 again with a full battery and we're gonna see how fast we go. I think we're gonna hit close to 60 miles an hour. And here's the next question. Should you get the shocks upgrade that I mentioned in one of my last videos? I don't know if you guys remember, I talked about the Ego Boost shocks, and so far I think so. I think you should get the upgrade if you do plan on going on kind of like rough surfaces, riding the grass, of course, like I love doing. I'm sure a lot of you guys love doing, but for me, so far this is a little too stiff for my liking. I know you can adjust it, but I haven't adjusted it yet and I don't have the tool to adjust it. But I really do think the Ego Boost shocks would be my best bet. And also the Ego Boost shocks, if you're a little bit shorter, you can adjust the height of it. So you can get a little bit lower. So up to a 5'3" person can fit on this bike. So right now from ground to the top of the seat, it's about 34 inches. So if you are a little bit shorter, it might be a little bit hard for you to reach the ground. And here goes some more questions from my Instagram. So the question was, what questions do you have on the e-bikes that I represent? Super 73, Wicked Thumb, Huck, and Zoos. And here's a couple questions. This one's for the Super 73. Will the 10-speed work on my Super 73R? My buddy said I'd just be spinning my pedals. So yes, if you do get the 10-speed on your R, it would definitely work. The reason you'll be spinning your pedals is if you don't have the 10-speed gears on there. So with the gears, you'll be able to, if you're going a little bit faster, you'll be able to have a little bit of resistance on the pedaling. So definitely worth it. You should definitely do it, but consider getting longer crank arms on that. Here's another question. I don't have the Zoos yet. I'm not going to have it until May or a little bit after, but they wanted to know what the range on it was. So for the 1100, I know the range is 33 to 40 miles, depending on if you're pedaling or doing a little bit throttling or throttling is what I like to call it. But it has a speed of 27 miles an hour and a max speed of 33 miles an hour. So that's a cool looking bike, guys. And here's the next question from my homie Ram. What's your #1 favorite feature of each bike you take and put into a bike and made yourself? Ram, that's a very hard question to answer considering this is an e-moped. The Super 73 is like an e-bike. The Zeus is kind of like an e-BMX bike. And the Wicked is like an e-chopper bike. So I don't know. I haven't ridden the Wicked yet or the Zeus, so I can't really talk about those just yet. But so far with the Super 73 and the Huck, I don't know, man. I think they're so different. That's just too hard of a question for me to answer. I love all the bikes that I have right now equally. They're awesome for totally different things, but thanks so much for the question. And here's a question from Amador Leather Goods. You guys should follow her on her Instagram. I'll leave a link down below. She's actually going to be making me an awesome bag that's going to fit that whole little center negative space there on the Huck. So that's going to look awesome. It's going to be camo. I'll be doing a whole video on that soon, but I'll drop a link down below for her Instagram so you guys can check her out. Definitely follow her and check out the awesome work that she does. So her question was, would you grade your battery on the Huck Stinger? All right, so since I do live in the Northeast, this battery's BMS is set to shut off at around 40 degrees. So if I was riding outside and it was like 37 degrees and I let it sit for a while, I wouldn't be able to turn the bike back on I'd have to take it in somewhere, get it warm, unplug it, and then come back in, plug it back, and then it'll turn right back on. So just for the fact of that, I'm gonna give it an A-, but soon Brett said he's gonna be upgrading the batteries so the BMS won't shut off at 40 degrees for people, you know, in the colder regions. But if you live in California or anywhere nice and warm like Florida, you'll definitely give it an A+. And but for the 30 amp hour battery, I get great range on it, but I'm definitely going to be upgrading into the future to a maybe 50 to 70 amp hour battery. So be on the lookout for that, guys. All right, guys, here's a few questions from my YouTube. So question number 1 is from Joel Hansen. He said, "Hi Shreddy, I've heard the batteries are sensitive to the cold temperatures. What's the coldest weather you've ridden in, and has your battery ever shut off on you due to getting too cold? Thank you." The only time I ever had the battery problems was when I received the bike. It was pretty cold that morning, and I'm sure it was in that truck for a while and it didn't start, but once I got it in, let it warm up, unplugged, replugged, it was totally fine. But the coldest I've ridden this bike in it was around 35 degrees. But if you're riding it and not stopping around for a while, it should be fine because the battery stays nice and warm. And here's the next comment from Andrew Harlan. On the website, it asks you, how will you register the bike? Won't register? Moped? Motorcycle? Is it tuned differently? Actually, that's if you want the VIN number on there, but if you do want it to be tuned differently for each class, you can definitely have it like that. If you want to register it as a moped, you can make all modes 1, 2, and 3 go 25 miles an hour or whatever the legal speed limit is for a moped. And if you want to register as a motorcycle, you can definitely do that if you want. All right, guys, that's all the comments and questions. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to see how comfortable it is riding on here, and if it's good. Oh, wow, it looks really nice and low tide, and the sand down here looks pretty hard, so I may be able to ride on it, guys. This would be my first time riding the Huck on the beach. Might be kind of heavy though, we'll see. Oh wow, it does work. Awesome. Well, I guess there's no better time than right now for another cheesy music video brought to you by Shreddy. All right, guys, that is the end of our cheesy music video. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. That was so cool riding this thing on the beach. Oh my God. So I just got here. Let me stop this right quick. Just got here. I'm gonna use this hose to rinse off any kind of water or sand that got on there, because you don't want the sand or water to stay on there because the beach water might corrode some of the wiring or any of the metal on there. So I'm just gonna rinse this off, then I'm gonna ride a little bit to dry it all out. All right guys, the bike is washed off, so now I'm just gonna ride it around a little bit, dry it off. I tightened up the chest mount and raised it up a little bit, so let me know if you guys like the view better like that. So I'm gonna grab both handlebars, kind of lean forward. To me, so far on the screen, it looks good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think about the view. Yeah guys, so far I am pretty happy with the chest mount. I just like how easy it is to take it off and put it back on. If I don't plug in the battery, I can always pull the batteries out really easy. So I think I might stick with this. Just comment down below, let me know what you guys think about it. So I either might stick with it or I might go back to the helmet cam based on what you guys think about it. But so far I'm pretty stoked with it. Just the simplicity of it is awesome. So right now I'm in mode 2. I'm down to 73.2 volts, going 29, actually probably 31 miles an hour right now. And my hands are nice and toasty and warm. So I definitely recommend these gloves if you guys are gonna be riding in cold temperatures. I even got them pretty wet earlier when I was messing with that water hose, and they stayed dry on the inside, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Legs are nice and warm, thermals are working great. Heated jacket's still on with the 2 amp hour battery. I normally have the 4 amp hour battery in there, but I have like 2 amp hour batteries, 3 amp hour batteries, and one of the 4 amp hour batteries that lasts for about 4 hours. Let's go to mode 3. Cars are having a hard time going around me. Yeah! I love the fact that I can keep up with traffic on this bike, guys. Or e-moped, whatever you want to call it. Ah, the grin on my face! Yee-hoo! This is awesome, guys. Oh man, I need my sunglasses back. My eyes are watering like crazy. Birthday's coming up on February 20th, so I should be getting a new pair of sunglasses, guys. I always recommend wearing sunglasses when you're riding these things. Open it up, baby. Mode 3. Super secret turbo horn. Oh man, that is awesome, guys. Woo. Man, my eyes are watered up like crazy. Yeah, this is the reason I need those EcoBoost shocks for places like this. All right, guys, we're gonna be coming up to the end of the video, but what's a shreddy Huck'n video without riding through some Huck'n grass? Yeah, riding through the grass, shreddy's riding through the grass. I love Huck'n riding through the grass, guys. Huck yeah! Definitely the EcoBoost shocks would kick ass right there. All right, guys, that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that content. I really had a good day today. That was a lot of fun, a lot of things we went through. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed that content, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and ringing that notification bell to be notified when I'm making videos. Again, support your boy Shreddy. Check out those links down below. And guys, definitely drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the chest mount, and let me know if you guys have any questions on my winter weather riding gear. The links are down below for all the stuff that I like to wear. So again, thank you all for the awesome support. And are you guys ready for the moment of silence for the subscribe button? In 3, 2, 1, hit subscribe, heads down. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next Huck'n ride.